Hello, good day to every one of you. I am Sethuram from Nivedita Academy. Today I would like to talk about the organs of speech. You know, in English there are 44 sounds, and among these 44 sounds, 24 are consonants and 20 are vowels. To know about the sound system, first of all you should know how the sound is produced. When we know about how the sound is produced, we should know about the organs which are involved in articulating the sounds, in producing the sound. So what are the organs involved? Let us study today. See, this is a diagram which shows the organs of speech. Here you see, we produce a sound through the mouth, but the various organs are involved. The air comes out from the lungs and it comes through the throat. There you have the vocal cords. When we produce some other sounds, the vocal cords vibrate. In production of some other sounds, vocal cords do not vibrate. When the vocal cords vibrate, some sounds are produced with the vibration. That sound is called voiced sounds. Whereas when the sound is produced, there is no vibration. Such sounds are voiceless sounds. So in that way, these consonants and vowels, all the vowels are voiced sounds only. Whereas in 24 consonants, nearly 15 sounds are voiced and 9 sounds are voiceless. During the production of sound, the air comes out from the lungs, It comes through the throat, the larynx, that there is a vocal cords there nearby, and during that time the vocal cords vibrate. That sound is voice sound. You see, there are some other organs are involved. See, these are the vowel, these are the consonant sounds. Consonant means during the production of sounds, there will be some obstruction somewhere else in the speech organs. Whereas during the production of vowel sounds, there will be no obstruction, but the tongue position vary. It may be in the lower position or in the middle position or in the higher position, upper position. So that variation will be there. The tongue vary its position. That's the difference. But there will be no obstruction during the production of vowel sounds. But during the production of consonants, there will be some obstruction somewhere else in the speech organs. Where does this obstruction happen? That let us study now. Okay. These are the organs of speech. There are glottis. This is a glottis here. Vocal cords. Sequence. Vocal cords, the larynx, and then epiglottis, the glottis, pharynx, and here uvula is there, and then oral cavity, and air comes out through this cavity. This is called nasal cavity, and this is the lower teeth, the upper teeth and lower teeth, and lips. These are lips. Nostrils, nose. The alveolar ridge, you can even identify when you raise your tongue at the back of your upper teeth. You can easily identify that a ridge part is there. That's called alveolar ridge. And behind that alveolar ridge, this part is Post-alveolar. Post-alveolar. Okay. And then your tongue also has its various positions. The tip of the tongue, front of the tongue, back of the tongue. And we have in the oral cavity, there are some parts of the palate. This is the middle part of the roof of the mouth is called palate. The back of the palate is called soft palate. So these are the organs, the back of the palate and the back of the tongue. The soft palate and the back of the tongue touches, held up in certain position. That's called velum. That's soft palate. So these are the organs which are involved in the production of sounds. Yes. Okay, let's study pa and ba. I said that a sound because of a is a vowel sound. Without producing a vowel sound, I cannot teach you. That's why I say that pa. Actually, we have to say pa, ba. You see, during the production of this sound, the pa, there is no voice, there is no vibration in the vocal cords. Whereas ba, there is a vocal, there is a vibration is there in the vocal cord. So this pa is a voiceless, this is a voiced. These sounds are all ba, where the lips are involved in the production of sounds. Lips, pa, ba, ma, and then wa. During that wa, that sound also, two lips are involved. That's why we say it is a bilabial. And then ta. During the production of sound ta, you have the tip of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. In Tamil, the tongue curls very back and touches the roof of the mouth. Padam, pattam, kattam, sattam, like that. But in English, we have only one sound, that is ta. The tip of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. That's all. We should not take our tip of the tongue or front of the tongue very back to the back of the alveolar ridge. Okay. We should touch the tip of the tongue only at the alveolar ridge. That's all. Tip, tongue, right? And then ta and da, la, ma, na, la, la. We have three laws in Tamil, but in English only one law. The tip of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. And na. During the production of na also, the tip of the tongue touches the alveolar ridge. And then sa, za, ra. For all these sounds, tip of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. So we say it is a alveolar sounds. Alveolar. During the production of these sounds, the tip of the tongue touches the teeth ridge. That is alveolar ridge. Okay. Next one is cha and ja. Sha and ja. When we produce these sounds, our front of the tongue goes very nearer to the post-alveolar, the back of the alveolar. Our front of the tongue goes very nearer. So there the sound is produced. That's why we say it is a post-alveolar. And then ka, ga, nga. When we produce these sounds, this velar, the back of the tongue and the soft palate. These two parts are there, are held up. That place is called velar. Ha is a ha. The sound is produced here. It's a larynx. It's called the glottis. There, the sound is produced in the glottis. It's a ha sound. Then ya. When we produce this sound, our tongue rises so very closer to the palate. That is a hard palate, to the roof of the mouth. Ya, yellow. yen. That's why we say it's a palatal sound. Fa and the. Fa and the. We say fa. When we produce this sound, air comes out of the friction. The upper teeth comes very closer to the tongue, but it does not touch, but the sound is produced with friction. So that fa, thin, thick, like that. The is a dental. And a fa, wa, fa, fox, fence. These are all bilabial. Fa, upper teeth touches the lower lip, and air is released with the friction. So that's why we say it is a labiodental. So according to the organs of speech involved, we name these things: labial, alveolar, post-alveolar, velar sound, glottal sound, palatal sound, dental sound, labiodental. So that way we say that one. So now let us go ahead. Let us study in details about the consonant sounds. Okay, thank you.